Good afternoon, sports fans. Adam Gore here with this, what is this, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday edition of Live with the Tribe. We want to thank you for taking time out of your lunch or maybe even tuning in as you're going down the road here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Well, I'll tell you what, it's always a great day to be an ICC Indian, but today it's a little extra sweet after sweeping Northeast last night in Boonville in basketball action, and it was an exciting night of basketball. If you missed it here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan, boy, you missed two good games. The Lady Indians trailed by 13 two different times in the second half. They came back to pick up an exciting 79-76 win over the Tigers to remain unbeaten in North Division play. Shania Buford had a game-high 19 points. Kayla Wilson, Zaria Jenkins, and Tabria Gandy had 14 each, and Keely Wilson added 10 to round out the scores in double digits for ICC. Then the action was not going to slow down any after that. The Indians, for the second straight year, go on the road and upset Northeast in Boonville. The Indians were down by 10 two or three times in the second half. They rallied to come back and win 73-61 in the nightcap. Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with Coach Grant Pate to talk about the Indians' win at the end of the night.
Coach, big-time road win over a very good Northeast team and the rival. And like I said, big North Division wins. Just talk about how your guys were able to get over that hump there with being a back-and-forth battle early in the second half to get the win.
We really worked hard. We knew it was going to be a tough game. And, our guys, again, have been young throughout the season. And they've had a little success lately. We were just, trying to carry out the game plan. And we felt like our guys' effort was tremendous. To play as hard as they did for 40 minutes was a testament to them, is a testament to their commitment, is a testament to their determination. And, we're just really excited for our guys, for our team. They've battled all year. We've come up short in so many games, and we've been just right there. Tonight, was a reflection of our hard work, but we were able to finish it, and we couldn't be more proud of a young freshman group.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win, and we'll see you Monday at Mississippi Delta.
Thank you. God bless you.
Well, you just heard that interview there with Grant Pate. Leading scorers for the Indians was Madarius Hobson with a game-high 19 points. Rance Champ. Rance came up big for the Indians down the stretch. He scored 16 points. And then Anthony Diggins added 14 to round out the scores in double digits for the Indians. That was a big win for the Indians, as now they stay in the chase for the playoffs as we have 4 more games remaining on the schedule. Now, we just told you about the exciting finish of the women's game. We're going to treat you to that. We're going to join the game already in progress with 2:33 left in the fourth quarter and Northeast leading 72-71. Part of Live with the Tribe here this afternoon on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Yes, back and forth we go in this one. 2:33 and counting. 72-71. Northeast with the lead and the basketball. Rogan trying to drive on the right wing. Works off a screen now. Kicks it out. Thought about the three. Wisely passes it up. Trying to work a little bit of the clock here. Newson running shot. Bank is off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped out and controlled by ICC. Lady Indians wanting to get out and run here. Running shot in the paint is off the mark. No good. Rebound being fought for. Northeast finds the handle on the basketball. Oh, tough break there for ICC, as they just could not get the runner to fall. Then it's poked away. And how was that not a foul? Tabria Gandy literally was knocked out of bounds after the basketball was popped free. Are you kidding me? She went into the front row of the expensive seats here at Bonner Arnold. What a break there for Northeast. Driving inside. Layup is good, though, for Rogan. And a timeout's going to be taken here by Northeast. My goodness, a 30-second timeout, 1:43 to play here. We'll take the break with them and be back with more right after this.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here. It's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
Welcome back as we're reset out of the timeout.
A gift for Northeast after the no call turns into a layup. They take a 74-71 advantage with 1:43 to play. This here in the first game of the night. Remind you, the guys game coming your way next here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com. Shout out to Seth Kent back in the studio running things there for us on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Remember, you can tune in to daily programming on ESPN MISS.com. ICC with the basketball, 1:30 to play. They trail 74-71. Shania Buford with the basketball. She checked in during that timeout. Zaria Jenkins with it now. Over to Gandy. Into the corner they go on the left wing. Inside they go to Brownlee. Brownlee kicks it out. 2-point basket on its way. Off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. And she's hammered. Good hard foul that time by Northeast. As that foul whistle on number 10. And that one on Newsom. Once again, I do explain this from time to time whenever I say a good hard foul. That means they went up and fouled where she couldn't get a chance at getting the layup to fall. And they're going to make her earn it from the free throw line. So this will be Zaria Jenkins to the line to shoot two. First one is up in and good for Jenkins, who now has 10 points in the contest. Makes it a 2-point game, 74-72, 1:15 to play here. Second free throw, that one good as well. Jenkins gets her 11th point of the contest. ICC coming out a little bit of a token press here. Nothing too hard. 74-73, 1:10 to play here. Northeast leading by one and with the basketball. Looking to go inside, turn around. Trying to drive baseline now, and there's a travel. Great defense on the part of Tamoya Brownlee. Boy, we cannot say enough for Tamoya. She has had to come in and play some big-time minutes with Tanisha Miller being out due to an injury. So 1 minute to play, 74-73, Northeast with the lead, and ICC with the basketball, working right to left on your radio dial. Gandy with it, surveys the defense, man-to-man defense out of Northeast. Gandy drops it off. This is going to be Buford trying to drive inside. Buford up and under, shot is up, no good. Rebound being fought for. Buford finds it underneath, and it's going to be a jump ball. Well, good job that time, as that was a quick jump ball that goes in favor of ICC, as Jones just ripped that one away. So 40 seconds to play. Fresh shot clock here for ICC. They get it into Gandy. Just need a good possession right here for the Lady Indians. Over to Buford. Buford looking to go inside. Nothing there now. 23 seconds on the shot clock. 31 left in the game. Northeast leads it 74-73. Buford looking to work off a screen. Now kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson drives inside. Pull-up jumper in the paint. Good! 22 seconds left. As the layup failed that time for ICC. They're going to advance the ball with the timeout. ICC 75, Northeast 74, 22 and a half seconds to play. Full timeout. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 22.5 seconds left to play. ICC just got a jumper from Kaylin Wilson to take a 75-74 lead here over the Tigers. Northeast with the basketball now. This is going to be Newsom with it. Into the corner they go, trying to feed it inside quickly. Turns in the paint. Shot is up off the mark. No good. Rebound tipped around, and ICC finds it, and Northeast fouls. Shania Buford grabs the rebound. And this will send Shania Buford to the free throw line. That foul's going to be number 14, Abrams' 5th foul of the contest. She will foul out. It's not really anything she could have done in that situation. She did the right thing. Quickly fouled after they couldn't find the rebound. So ICC will come down to the other end of the floor with a pair of free throws here from Shania Buford. Boy, if she can get both of these to fall, they'll be huge here for ICC. Will force it to a three-point game. 75-74 is the score. First free throw from Buford, yes. Shania Buford, that's her first points of the fourth quarter. She's got 18 on the night. 2-point contest, 76-74. Second free throw on its way, yes, got them both. Big free throws there from Shania Buford to make it a 3-point game with 11.8 seconds left to play. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Here, we're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
And welcome back. You can hear the gymnasium is ruckus right now. 2 big free throws knocked down that time by Shania Buford. Gives ICC a 3-point advantage with 11.8 seconds to play. 77-74. ICC leading Northeast here in the first of 2 games this evening. Last time these two teams met up, it was an exciting finish in that one. We're setting up for another one here. Northeast to inbounds, does so. Quick three-pointer, partially blocked that time by Buford. Are they going to say it's out of bounds on ICC? No, they're going to say it was not last touched by ICC, so the shot was off that time. And it's going to be a full, a full timeout with 7.5 to play here. Big defensive play that time by ICC. 7.5 seconds to play here. You got to think Northeast is quickly going to try to foul to see if they can extend this contest. One made free throw by ICC will seal the deal here. My, oh my, that never say die attitude by the Lady Indians tonight. They trailed as much as 13 in the second half, have come back to take their largest lead of the night at 3 with 7.5 seconds to play in the contest. We do want to thank everyone that's tuned in here tonight on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Hit us up on Twitter. Let us know you're watching. Be sure and follow us on Twitter at Let'sGoICC. You can also follow us on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube where you can see highlights of tonight's game as well. So the first one here, ICC will have it in front of us in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. So Northeast will have to foul quickly. ICC still with 1 timeout, I believe, on the... Yes, ICC still has 1 timeout. No more timeouts for Northeast. So they got the tallest player on the inbounder. ICC gets it. Zaria Jenkins is out. Shoved and hit in the face that time. Inadvertent, I should say, hit in the face as they push. As the foul was on number 10, Newsom come up and pushed, and when she did, she accidentally pushed her into Turnage, who Turnage just trying to defend herself and avoid the contact. As the free throw is good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should do it for all intents and purposes here. As the second free throw, that one good as well. So ICC up by 5. That was Zaria Jenkins making back-to-back free throws. The shot is up. Count the basket. And the horn sounds as Deja Rogans gets the basket, but that's going to do it. What a comeback by ICC, ladies and gentlemen. As the Lady Indians never say die attitude, they win 79-76. My, oh my, what an effort by ICC.
Well, you just heard that exciting finish, and hopefully you were able to watch it live or listen live last night. But if you weren't, hey, you got to relive it again today. And Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with Coach Nancy Gray after the win.
Coach, big gutsy road win against the rival. Just talk about how your girls never gave up and were able to get the road win over Northeast.
Well, they didn't. I'm telling you, we played so shorthanded when Miller went down and Quay's out for a family tragedy. Our inside play, you know, you can't say enough about
we come back, we'll have more of Live with the Tribe this afternoon on ESPN 95.1 The Fan. Don't forget, when you're away from your radio, you can listen live right here on ESPNMISS.com. That's ESPNMISS.com. We'll also have the replay of this available on our YouTube page. Simply search Live with the Tribe or Let's Go ICC. Don't forget to subscribe to that as well. And then we'll also have it available on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Back with more right after this on Live with the Tribe.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal. That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise.
I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
So my name's Lakin Jones. I went here in August of 2015. I just recently graduated in May of 2017. While I was here, I was studying pre-occupational therapy, but I eventually changed to communication. The application process to Itawamba was great. I mean, they told me everything I needed and what I needed to do, and if I was ever confused, I knew the admissions office or student affairs was just one call away. So coming to ICC, just transferring to where I am now, which is Mississippi State, I was able to apply for so many more scholarships, and a university became affordable, which as before it would have never been something that I could have done. Being a transfer student, and if you are in Phi Theta Kappa, which is our honor society, you are guaranteed for several thousand more dollars of scholarships than if you just went straight to a university. But through building my resume and making connections and really falling in love with MSU and committing to going there, they actually offered me a full tuition scholarship. Hardly anyone knows who they are or what they want to do with their life at 18, 19, or even 20 years old. And so when I went to ICC, I had a little bit more attention and a little bit more time to find myself and to learn what I liked and what I don't like and what I'm good at and what I'm not really good at. So with that, I really learned who I was and my dreams.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Live with the Tribe. Adam Gore here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and ESPNMISS.com. You know, one thing I just realized that we really don't do a lot of credit or give a lot of credit for, and that's the fine folks at WSN, the Worldwide Streaming Network. They're the ones that help provide our streaming for all of our athletic events and then some here at Itawamba Community College. Charlie Helms and all the great folks out there at WSN do a great job. We're able to stream in HD on 2 different channels, so fans can enjoy that. You know, last year we set a record with 41,000, just over 41,000 views. And as of this morning right now, we've got 39,810 views worldwide. So we hadn't really even got into the heart. Actually, we're just now starting baseball and softball and tennis season, so we expect another record-breaking year here on Let's Go ICC TV, and that's thanks to our friends over at WSN, the worldwide streaming network, your turnkey live streaming solution. For more information, visit WSN.live. That's WSN.live. Charlie Helms and all those fine folks up there do a great job. Where we have the ability to stream to Amazon, Roku, Facebook Live, and YouTube on that end of things. Then you also think about WSN. They are about building your brand through a custom-designed mobile-ready website. With WSN, you own 100% of your content, and your brand is always in the spotlight. The unfortunate thing, a lot of people like to stream on Facebook or YouTube, but when you stream with other providers like YouTube and Facebook Live, they get the rights to your content and they can do with it as they please and make money off of it. WSN captures that and they help you make money to pay for the programming. So yeah, once again, we do encourage you to visit WSN.live. That's WSN.live, whether it be a church, radio station, school programming, athletics, they can hook you up there as well. Now, we do want to remind you that if you want to watch some of the previous games from this season, the football, men's and women's soccer games are already archived. If you want to watch some from past seasons, we have those on our YouTube page as well. Or you can visit the archives of the Select Sport. You'll see the archive section. You'll see like rosters, stats, videos, or games. You can click on the games section, and that'll take you to a YouTube playlist that has all the games from the previous, I'd say about 2 or 3 years that we've been able to load to YouTube there as well. But if you want to get to the Let's Go ICC on demand section, just simply click on demand. And there you'll see the archives for all the sports. And as we said, you can see some of these previous recorded live with the tribes on there. And then as soon as the men's and women's basketball season's over, we'll have those games archived for you there as well. Football, men's and women's soccer are already up. And we do have some special event archives as well. You'll want to be sure and check that out as the season progresses throughout. And of course, we do have the Red and Blue channel available streaming in HD. We're going to take a break and come back with more of Live with the Tribe right after this here on ESPN 95.1 The Fan and Let's Go ICCTV.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal? That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise. I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
Yes, I'm Amber McFarland. I came here in 2012. I actually started summer courses in June, but I came here to the Fulton campus in August, and I graduated in May 2014. I chose ICC because it's pretty much a family tradition. I didn't have to pay for a thing at ICC. ICC was totally free for me. And I did weigh out the options. Even though it was a family tradition, I wanted to see how much money I could get had I did decide to go to Ole Miss first. And I would be in so much debt had I gone to Ole Miss first than I did if I went to ICC first. And it was amazing the difference that I would have to pay. Taylor Medal is actually the highest honor you can receive at Ole Miss. I think we're the top 6% in our class. So it was because I had all A's in that. Actually built on from ICC. My GPA from ICC since it transferred had all A's here, and I had all A's at Ole Miss. So it just helped me out a lot. I got recommended for it first.
and I had to fill out this application and write an essay, and I was chosen. We were recognized on stage on graduation day. We got to walk out the banner, so it was a huge honor, and we got a medal to keep for forever. I was also just awarded Teacher of the Year at my school, so that was exciting. I'm just a second-year teacher. I wanted to change lives. I wanted to help a child, but I knew I didn't want to be a doctor or a pediatrician. I did not want to do that. I want to actually be there, guiding them, so that's what made me be a teacher. And my grandmother was a teacher, my mom was a teacher, my aunt's a teacher. I tried to stay away from it, I really did, but my heart just kept on saying, go be a teacher. And it was here at ICC that I decided that.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
And welcome back to Live with the Tribe. Earlier this past year, we had a chance to talk with Mike Sullivan, head coach of the ICC men's soccer team, as he kind of looked back at the year that was ICC men's soccer, sort of broke down the years, the special season they had, making a push all the way deep into the playoffs. And he also talked about some more of the season, some of the future plans, and also we had a chance to talk to some of the guys that won some postseason awards as well. So we're going to go to that interview now here on Live with the Tribe. All right, Sully, first off, thanks for taking time out of the day to join us. Let's just take a look back. 11-5 on the season, another North Division championship underneath your belt. Just kind of reflect real quickly on the season.
Yeah, it was a great season. 11-5, 7-1 in the conference, won our first 7 conference games. We started off, we had a rough start. We lost Pearl River and Southwest, and I think we kind of identified most of our problems, and from that point forward, we pretty much won most of the games we played. We had one 2-1 loss to Jones in there, and then, unfortunately, a semifinal loss to Jones again, 2-1 on a last-second goal yet again. The state tournament this year was really 4 really, really good teams, and Jones was at home. I think it was the edge for them, and anybody could have won it. Jones had a really good team this year, and we did too. But we felt really good about our year. Back-to-back division titles for these sophomores, great accomplishment. So we're really excited about the years, and looking forward to the future.
Well, Sully, let's just kind of talk about it. You talked about you lose those matches at Pearl River to a really good Southwest team, and then you rattle off 6 straight. At what point in the season, I guess you can say, obviously, but preseason you know what you have, but at what point in the season do you realize, this team can be special?
Yeah, really, once we got to the Hines game, and then the way we took care of business, the way we came out, we scored right away. Even though we gave one up, we then kind of scored our next 2 or 3 pretty quickly, and the intensity and the work rate and everything that we put into that game, and just, beating a big rival like Hines, a really good school, I think that's when we kind of knew, that this could be something special. We really might win a few games this year, and things are really starting to go our way. So I think that might have been, one of the turning points to make us believe that, hey, we're going to be pretty good.
And then after they talked about that 2-1 hiccup against Jones, you reeled off 5 more wins after that. So this team really just kind of had that hard-nosed, refuse-to-lose attitude this year.
Yeah, one of the big things about this group this year, we scored first in most of our matches. Even in the game we lost to Jones in the regular season and the playoffs, we took a lead on them 1-0 and ultimately lost 2-1. But it was key for us to, and maybe in difference than the year or 2 past, we took leads on people and we did a good job at, holding on to those leads, extending the leads. This group was a group of fighters. Very sophomore-laden class, and which is great for experience. It makes it a little bit tougher when you get into next year, of course, but it's JUCO. That happens all the time. Sometimes you have big freshman classes, big sophomore. It's always nice to have a good group with a lot of good leadership. And I think the loss last year to Gulf Coast in the semifinals was a catalyst as well. They kind of whooped our butt a little bit, and it was something that the guys just, kind of went back to every once in a while and thinking about. And I think that pushed him as well to trying to get the ring this year. And unfortunately came up a little short, but I mean, I couldn't ask for much more out of these guys. They fought every game.
Well, Coach, as you talked about back-to-back North Division championships, had to be a little extra sweet. There's no love lost between ICC and Hines whenever we take to the pitch, but had to be a little extra sweet securing that North Division title at Hines.
It really was. I mean, they've been unquestionably the best team in our division. For most of the last 2 decades. We like to think we're starting to catch up to them, and we're giving them good games and competing with them and beating them, and getting to win the division title on their field was pretty sweet because they've done it to us before. So it was nice to be able to celebrate like that. And I mean, just watching my guys and the way that they were excited and celebrating. I mean, that was a lot of fun for me as well. Just seeing the excitement on their faces and knowing what they'd accomplished.
Well, Coach, obviously a season, you have your highs, your lows, and your funny moments as well. Just kind of reflect back, maybe, of course, none of the players know you're going to be able to talk about this till they watch this. Kind of take a look back and maybe just point out a few moments that kind of stuck out to you. One that's, could be the highlight of the year, or two, just some of those moments that the guys just maybe hope you don't talk about.
Well, most of those we don't want to talk about. We probably won't talk about those, but as far as like highlights of the year go, I mean, I really at home, getting the big win against Hines that way. And I mean, I know we just talked about these things, but another highlight was being able to win at Hines. That's one of the toughest places to play. I think one of the most fun games all year that I think all the guys will look back on was the Andrew game at home. That game was a back and forth. I mean, I think it was like 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. We even had Brendan take a 65-yard shot right at the halftime whistle. And I mean, you have to see it to believe it. I mean, it hit off the crossbar, the goalkeeper turned around, it just fell right into his hands, and then the buzzer went off, and you're like, oh my God, how's that even possible? So I mean, it was, and then there were so many red cards in that game, and then Clayton scoring a game-winning goal, right there, and I think the 108th minute. So I mean, that one was kind of one that we'll remember. That was fun. Even the playoff game with the loss. I mean, it's one of those tough memories, but. I mean, that was, if you enjoy watching soccer, that was a great game to watch. Just unfortunately the good guys came up short. But there's a lot of good memories. I mean, this was a good, fun group of guys. Stayed out of trouble for the most part. I mean, boys will be boys, but for the most part, stayed out of trouble. I mean, I have to say, I'm sure they'll all watch this. So, Brian Huckabee is definitely the team. I don't know, prankster, jokester, funny guy. I mean, just pretty much everything Brian Huckabee does can make you laugh. And to his credit, that guy from day one to the end, he really started to become a player that we could count on and use, and he did a good job for us. He was still funny while he was doing it, but he had a good year as well. So I think those are some of the things.
Hey, Coach, what would be a message to your sophomores as a they've left a great legacy here at the college and the program. What would be your message to the sophomores going forward?
Well, I mean, first off, I just want to thank them all for coming and playing 2 years for me. I mean, this whole group has been a great group. A lot of them from Amory, got some Tupelo guys. I mean, it has been a really fun group. We're going to miss our international guys and guys from Alabama, and all of them, I believe, are going to go on to do big things. This group's really smart. They have a good team GPA going. I think we have a shot to get back in the top 10 again this year. So, I want to wish them the best. And I know some of them are going to continue their soccer careers, and some of them are going to probably go on to be lawyers and doctors and that kind of thing. So, we're definitely going to be keeping our eyes on them from afar and wish them the best of luck and hope everything goes well.
And then for your freshmen, I know you want to challenge them to meet that level of expectations that you guys set this year. Just kind of talk about challenging your freshmen to get ready for next season.
Yeah, I mean, we touched on that the moments after the Jones game, the first meeting after when we got back. There's a lot to live up to. I mean, these guys have won 2 division titles in a row. I told the freshmen, I was like, I said, we didn't win that last conference game, so we went 7-1. So I said, there's you something to shoot for. Now you can look to try and go 8-0 next year, which is really tough. I mean, our division and our league is good. Trying to go 8-0 is pretty tough, and it leaves something for the freshmen to shoot for. But the freshmen know there's going to be a lot of freshmen coming in, when they turn into sophomores, that'll be hungry like they were. So it should be another good year. We got a great recruiting class lined up, and a bunch of them that will be signing over the next couple of days and weeks, and we're looking forward to 2019 already.
All right, Coach, well, let's take a quick timeout. We're going to come back and talk about some postseason honors here on the show, so you got a few more minutes to hang out with me? Absolutely. All right, we'll be back with more right after this.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Ever since you got that license, you've been on the move. We get it. With Student Checking, we have the tools to keep you going. Take care of that check from grandma without stopping at the bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And we'll even pay you back for ATM fees. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
At Itawamba Community College, your education is our priority. With a 20-to-1 student-teacher ratio, you will get the help that you need from your instructors. With 3 locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden, ICC offers classes that will prepare you to enter almost any job field of your choice. Apply online today at apply.iccms.edu and come be a part of our ICC family. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
That is, for me, one of the greatest attributes about ICC, because it was challenging. It's still challenging in the classroom, but the classes are small enough where you know the teacher by name, the teacher knows you by name, and you're not just another number. The teachers you can talk to them, and they know you, and they know kind of what your needs are, where you struggle in class, where you excel in class, and they give you office hours, and you can go by at any point in time. And I know I had a friend at one point, and her grandmother had passed away, and she had a test the next morning, and the teacher said, well, meet me up here at 9 o'clock at night. And that's just something that you get at ICC that you won't get anywhere else.
And welcome back. We're talking with Coach Mike Sullivan, a review of the 2018 ICC men's soccer season. We'll go right back to that interview now here on Live with the Tribe. And welcome back to, I guess we got to call this kind of an impromptu postseason review show for soccer. Sully and David didn't really know about this, and to be honest with you, I didn't know about it until I came up with it last night about 9 o'clock. So, Coach, a lot of guys getting some postseason honors. And let's start with our All-Stars this year. Ryan Parker, Brendan Kane, and Luan Balachete getting those All-Star spots. Easily could have been 3 or 4 more guys off this team that are deserving of that. Just talk about the All-Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to say there's a couple of guys that, we would have loved to have seen get a chance, but I guess we can't make up the whole team. As much as I'd like to, I'd love to see us get a few more, but all three of those guys very deserving. I mean, Brendan scored 25-ish goals over his career here. Luan has kind of just been our go-to kind of do everything kind of guy. I mean, I think he's jumped up to third on the all-time career assists. He had about 8 goals this year. I mean, he was pretty much a free kick specialist. Everybody shuddered when he got a free kick within 20 yards. And then Ryan just kind of being a field general in the back and just kind of directing traffic and winning every ball that was back there. I mean, these are three guys that really helped put us, where we've been over the last couple of years. So we're proud for them and look for them to have a big game. Maybe one of them can get the MVP.
All right, then you got 4 players selected All-State, Parker and Kane, along with Clayton O'Daniel and Brian Heredia, 4 very deserving players there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, we've talked about Brendan, we talked about Ryan, and with Brian, I mean, Brian's like, everybody I talk to about him, I'm like, well, he's a little guy, but I'm telling you, he plays like he's 3 times that size. And he's probably one of the biggest warriors I've ever had. That dude got hurt so many times this year, it is beyond belief. Ankles and arms, and he's had broken noses. I mean, he, over 2 years, has been an absolute warrior. You couldn't ask much more out of that guy. The fact that he played our playoff game was amazing. I mean, he looked like he destroyed his ankle like a week before that game, and he rehabbed like crazy, and he made it back, and he made a difference and almost helped us pull it off. But great player there. And Clayton O'Daniel, I mean, it's always nice to see a freshman getting honored. Tied for the lead with goals, had 11 goals this year with Brendan. I mean, 11 goals in 15 games, that's not too bad for a freshman. We're going to look for, bigger things out of him next year. Hopefully he's going to hit 15, 16 goals next year. So another very deserving.
And finally, Luan Balichete, All-Region. Big honor there because I'm telling you, this is probably the most stacked I've seen this league in years, in at least my 9 years here involved with the soccer program. Pretty good award there for Balichete.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. As we were doing our voting, it was really tough this year because there wasn't, like last year, there was a Jordan Hall that went on to Stanford, and he's even doing big things there. We didn't have a Jordan Hall that was just like a 35-goal guy. We had guys that scored a lot of goals in the league, but we had a lot of really good players in this league. And for one to be named one of the best 11, I mean, that says a lot about him and his teammates. I mean, because he doesn't do what he does without his teammates. And, he had a great year. He started a little slow, but once he got going, I mean, he was a terror for everybody. And, it was nice to see him get rewarded for that with one of the All-Region Awards.
Well, Sully, before I let you go, and we're going to hear from those guys talking about their postseason honors, Lee Adams had a chance to catch up with him earlier today. Before I let you go, just one final time, I know there's a lot of people, fans that you would like to thank, and don't feel like you got to name them one by one because you'll know you'll leave somebody out. But just kind of take a moment to just thank everyone that helped make this year a little extra special.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great year, and everything went as well as it could go 99.9% of the time, which is always nice. I mean, fans travel great. I mean, we can't thank our parents and our fans enough for coming out and supporting us. I mean, anybody that was at the Jones game, we had about the same kind of crowd that Jones did. I mean, it was just as loud for us as it was for them. And that's a 4-hour trip. I mean, that's one of the things that really made me proud to see, these kids getting supported, and we want to really thank the parents and all the fans that came down. I mean, our bus drivers always getting us there safe, and our grounds crew at the back at the house keeping our field in playable shape, and I mean, really just everybody. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to leave some people out, but it takes a village. I mean, one person can't do all this. It takes a lot of people to make this thing run well. I mean, to you guys, the sports department, for broadcasting games and getting all our information out. I mean, realistically, it takes a lot of people, and we had a lot of good help this year, and it helped make this year what it was.
Well, Sully, appreciate you taking time out of your day and try to catch you off guard, man. You're a pro. You can knock this out of the park every time, and looking forward to another exciting season next year.
Absolutely. Thank you.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
With the Little Caesars mobile app, you can customize an extra most bestest pizza with the most cheese, and now with the most of any toppings for the nation's best price. It's the crowning pizza achievement. And it's true what they say, it's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra most bestest pizza, then it's a party at the top!
Little Caesars Extra Most Bestest Pizzas, the world's easiest way to outrageous amounts of toppings, starting at $6.
Pizza. $2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal? That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise. I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic, a juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
My name is Ramon Gary. My first experience here was in 1999 to 2001. I was actually here on a basketball scholarship. Just mentally, I don't think I was ready for all the independence that a university may offer someone. So it just kind of gets you prepared. When I left the first time, I continued my basketball career at Delta State University. I was majoring in computers. Once I got probably to my senior year, I didn't really want to do that, but I went ahead and finished that out. And I was talking to a good friend of mine one day, and he mentioned the physical therapy program here. And so I just went and observed some other people in that field, and then I applied, and I got into the program here, and it was like love at first sight. I worked at the hospital there in Tupelo. I've been in the acute rehab for 10 years now. You definitely should come to Itawamba or to ICC. Like you said, economically it makes sense. And then the relationships that you would develop, the friendship, the experience that you develop is priceless.
And welcome back to Live with the Tribe. Now, this next segment, we're going to talk to some of the guys that won some postseason awards. You'll hear us talking about the upcoming All-Star Game. Well, that was previously recorded last year, so that will not be the case. The All-Star Game will not be this Saturday, but we will talk to some of the All-Star, All-State, and All-Region selections from the men's soccer team now here on Live with the Tribe.
All right, Brandon, big honor being named MACJC All-State and an All-Star. Just talk about how that feels.
Like you said, it's a huge honor. We really worked hard this season. We had some really good results. Ultimately didn't end the way we wanted, but I had a good team behind me, so it was really easy to be able to get these honors.
Okay, Brian, just talk about how it feels to be named MACJC All-State.
It's just a great honor, and I'm just thankful for the coaches and my teammates that helped me throughout the way, because I couldn't have done it without them. And it's just been a great ride, and the season didn't end the way we wanted, but I'm just thankful for the season.
All right, Clayton, being honored in the league announcement today of MACJC All-State, talk about how that feels.
Yeah, it's a great honor, and I just have to give all the thanks and praise to my teammates and coaches. And, the season didn't end the way we wanted it to, but with me being a freshman going into next year, our goal is to win the state championship, and that's more important than any individual goal. So that's our goal for next year and my goal.
All right, Ryan, big honor for you as well, being named a MACJC All-Star as well as All-State. Just talk about how that feels.
Yeah, it's a great achievement for myself, but couldn't take any credit away from the other boys on the team and the other boys on the team who also made the All-State and the All-Region team. Then the North All-Star game should be a bit of fun. Kick around with some of the other sophomores in the North against the South, and hopefully the North can come out on top.
All right, LeJuan, 2 honors, postseason honors for you, MACJC All-Star, but more importantly, a NJCAA All-Region 23. Just talk about how that feels.
Oh, it's a great honor, but I couldn't do it by myself. I gotta thank my teammates, coach, and also my family back home because they always supported me. So it feels really good.
$2.99 for a Car Hop Classic. What a steal.
Steal? That's a heist. Put this on.
Disguise. I don't think I can eat in this.
It's all part of the plan, my friend.
Get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a Slinger Plus Tots for $2.99. Try it today. Sonic's $2.99 Car Hop Classic. A juicy quarter-pound double cheeseburger or a flavorful signature Slinger with golden brown crispy tots. A deal so nice, you should order it twice, because it's only $2.99. Hurry in for Sonic's Car Hop Classic.
The newly formed Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi wants to make sure you are receiving the best orthopedic care possible. Our staff of 7 experienced, board-certified surgeons specialize in a specific area of the body and can treat you with the newest and latest technology available to fast-track your road to recovery. Call us for same-day appointments at 662-377-BONE and come see us at Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. At the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our specialty is you.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Well, that's going to do it for another edition of Live with the Tribe. We greatly appreciate everyone that has taken time out of their lunch break or even just listening to us going down the road, maybe even listening on ESPNMISS.com. If you happen to miss any of today's interviews, well, they will be available on our YouTube page. Simply search Let's Go ICC or Live with the Tribe. Be sure to subscribe to the page there. We'll also have it available on our Facebook page. Once again, Let's Go ICC on Facebook, and you can also find it on our on-demand section of letsgoicctv.com, so you can also catch this and other programming in case you missed some of that earlier this year. Well, that's going to do it for the show. Real quick, do want to remind you that tomorrow will be National Signing Day here at ICC, so we'll be welcoming the newest members of the ICC family to the Tribe. You'll want to be sure and follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC so you can keep up with those updates throughout the day. And then no basketball Thursday night. Both the men's and women's basketball team are off Thursday night. And then Saturday, it's going to be busy. The tennis teams look to rebound from their losses to Meridian from last week as they host Holmes at 1 o'clock at the Johnson Partlow Tennis Complex. And the baseball team, they'll open their season against Snead State, that First American National Bank opening pitch coming your way at 1 o'clock. And then the Lady Indians, the number 9 Indians softball team, well, they're going to try to keep their winning ways going as they host Jackson State with their First American National Bank opening pitch coming your way at 2 o'clock at the ICC Soccer Complex. The baseball game will be available on the red channel. The softball game will be available on the blue channel, so you'll want to be sure and tune into those contests on Saturday. That is, of course, weather pending. This has been Adam Gore with Live with the Tribe. Have a blessed day, and as always, Roll Tribe.